Welcome back, everyone, to episode 8 of Dark Rolls.
Last time on Dark Rolls, the knights looted the Silver Knight and found some keys. Artorias then remembered the doors that were locked earlier, so they backtracked to see what was in them. Inside, they found some goodies. After that, they rested at the bonfire and leveled up. Once rested, the knights made their way back to the large double doors at the end of the hallway. With caution thrown to the wind, they recklessly opened the doors, alerting all on the other side of their presence. And a battle had commenced against the warden and his men, and an undead dog.
We had just left off with the undead dog running for his life as Kieran made him sad.
That's what I do.
The next in the turn order for this battle is the Hollow Spearman that is next to Artorias and is going to try to attack Artorias. He stabs at him twice, but does not hit him. Artorias is so nimble. That'll bring us to Go.
Right. Go is going to move one space right in front of the big old thorny.
Is he a cactar?
Yes.
Metal
Except for the
cactar.
needles.
Oops, I have 12. I forgot about that.
Cactorius. I'm
So,
sorry.
I'm going to do 2 heavy attacks.
Okay.
First one, I got a 19, so that hits, right?
Yes.
Second, I got a 46, and that hits, so that's 16 damage. And that leaves me 2 AP I'm going to keep. So that'll end my turn, so...
Okay. Next up is the guy you just attacked, the Warden. He doesn't like that you just attacked him.
Oh no, spiky sword.
He's gonna hug you. That's one of his main attacks.
He's going to do 2 light attacks. They both hit for 14 damage. And
Oh.
he's also going to need you to do a fortitude duel against him, as he's trying to cause bleed to you.
Alright. What's that?
You'll know if it hits you.
No. I mean, what's
You roll your d20. you don't have any plus to that yet.
15?
Okay, it succeeds. So you lose 20% of your max HP.
That's exciting. Just during this battle or forever?
Just during this battle, it just does an extra whatever 20% of it is.
I just lost an extra 20% of my total?
Yeah, so you have 105, so an extra 21 points of damage.
That's fun.
And he's still got AP left.
Of course he does.
He is going to try and hit you with a leg sweep.
Leg sweeping a giant. Bold move.
Yeah, this is bold
Bold
move.
move.
I hope I fall on him.
Well, he is thorny. That actually might be worse for you.
Probably.
His leg just kind of hits yours and does nothing. It bounces off. He kind of realized, I probably shouldn't have done that to a giant.
Yeah,
And that's all he's going to do.
that was enough.
Next up is Artorias.
All right. So I'm gonna do a light attack on this guy in front of me,
Okay.
and that's a 43. 3 points of damage.
Okay, he's still up.
I'm gonna do another one.
Okay.
is a 86. So that's a hit, right?
I think so. What's your club?
It's 90.
Oh, yeah. So another 3.
Yep. And I'm gonna do one more,
Okay.
and that one does not hit.
Okay. So he's kind of wobbling a little bit, but he's still standing upright. Next is Sif.
So it's gonna travel up here and start attacking this archer.
Okay.
So Sif's gonna use 2 light attacks. First one hits, as does the second, for a total of 10 damage.
That was just enough to take down the archer.
Nice. Good choice.
That's gonna end Sif's turn.
All right, and that'll bring us back around to the top of the order to Kieran.
Okay, let's see. Kieran is going to move up and try and backstab Mr. Thorny up here.
She's all about the backstabs.
I'm all about the backstabs.
Well, I guess
Well,
Sif was trying.
I was about to
think
say
that
it was all Sif earlier. This is the first. Which roll 6 for the first roll.
Okay, so can we
And,
get-
yep, and it's successful.
all right. So you've been getting very lucky with those. So 2 times your heavy.
2 times heavy, which would be 16.
Nice.
Okay. That all you can do, or
Actually, I can do a light attack still. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I have just enough for a light attack,
okay.
which is a hit for 4 damage.
Nice.
All right. That brings us up to the dog. Who
I thought the
No.
dog ran away.
he ran up to the corner of the room away from you
Oh.
guys, but now he is running down south and is trying to get out the way that you came in. He wants nothing to do with you.
Hmm.
And
I'm worried because Gerald's out there.
Yeah. He was like cut Mick, right?
Yeah, he was pretty much, I think,
So-
done.
All right. I mean, I could go down there, guys, and finish him off.
Yeah, if you want to do that, I think me and Sif can hopefully hold our own up here.
I mean, I've dealt enough with this thorny guy.
Next up is the spear guy next to Artorias. He's going to take a step back. Since he has a spear, he's going to still try to stab Artorias. And they both hit for 6 damage. And Go is up next.
So I move down here, which costs 6 of my 13. So that leaves me 7. He was pretty hurt. So I think I'm going to try to just play it safe and do 2 light damage attacks.
Okay.
First one, 33, so that's a hit.
And that is
for
enough.
4. Okay.
The dog is dead. And you hear from outside of the room you came from, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
Is that all?
Right. 1, 2, 3. Can I hit that? Yeah, right. I can hit that spear guy with an archery shot.
You'd have to equip your bow.
Oh, you have to switch. That's
Yeah,
right.
so, which would cost you 5 to switch. So
Never mind. I will just.
Do you want to kind of move back toward us?
Yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So I'm kind of back in the middle. Wait, what does it cost to heal?
10.
Never mind. I will end my turn.
Okay, that brings us back to the warden.
Gee, I wonder who he's going to attack.
The backstabber.
He's going to try 2 heavy attacks on Kieran. First one hits for 15 damage.
Oh, that's not good.
And he is going to proceed then to try to push Kieran to the floor.
Oh no.
So if you can do a power duel.
Okay, power duel. Is that, is that a 20?
Yep, 20.
Uh-oh. That's a 6.
Kieran is prone.
Well, that's not good.
And that's all the warden's going to be able to do.
Oh, that's all.
Yep,
Okay.
that's it. At least he didn't get you with bleed.
Yeah, that was rough.
Next up is Artorias.
Yeah, but like 15 is 20% of my HP.
Well, you could have got 30 gone.
I'm gonna move up to the spear guy, and I'm gonna do a light attack. 64. So it's 3. I'm gonna do another one, and that's 60. Actually, that's 6. Does it do anything for me?
Nope, you're just outside the crit range.
All right, and I'm gonna do one more. That's a 80.
All right, that's enough. You spin around and lop off this guy's head. He's
All
dead.
right. And I'm going to use my last AP to bloop.
I like it. Okay, Sif's up.
Okay, well, you know what?
Which Sif won't get flanking with Kieran if he decides to go that way since she's prone.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with that, but, you know, to each his own. To each his own. Still gonna get in that position, though.
Not a bad idea.
All right. So then, Sif is going to use... Sif's going for a heavy attack,
Okay.
which is a hit. And then a light attack. Oh, which is a critical whiff.
Okay, so what was the amount for the hit first?
9.
Okay, what was your number for the critical miss?
Can I lie?
If you want to.
No, it was 100.
Ooh.
Did I just like land on Kieran?
You
No.
dropped your bow.
I dropped a
As Sif swings his sword from his mouth, it kind of falls out and slashes his paw a little bit. He is going to take your heavy damage,
Oh.
and he also is not holding his sword anymore, so it'll cost you AP to pick it back up.
Okay, so both people surrounding him are in pretty poor shape right now.
But Kieran gets to redeem herself now because she's up.
Okay, so Kieran's going to try and get out of that prone state.
Okay, so that'll cost you 5 AP to stand.
Okay. I didn't know if I had to roll or anything, but that's good to hear. Okay, so...
She can just do the fancy thing where you put your hands behind you and do the pop-up.
like the Mortal Kombat move.
Yeah.
That's what I always knew it as. You know what? Kieran's going to go for a heavy attack,
All right.
which hits for 5 damage. Or, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong character sheet, and 8 damage. I'm also looking at the wrong attack. You put more than one sheet of paper in front of me, I get confused.
It's understandable. That all Kieran can do?
Mm-hmm.
All right. that will bring us to Go.
So, Go's gonna move up.
Go Ray me.
1, 2, 3. So let's. All
Just
right.
needs to get in this party.
Yeah, the warden is
And-
almost completely surrounded.
I'm going to do 1 heavy and 1 light attack. So the heavy is a 22, so that hits for 8. Then the light 28, so that hits for 4. So 12 altogether.
He's still standing normally. Doesn't look like
Yeah.
he's too cut yet.
Oh boy.
That'll bring us to him. He is going to focus on Sif since he is not holding his sword right now. And he's going to try 2 heavy attacks on him. First one
He's-
hits for 15 damage.
Oof.
Then he is also going to do a light attack, which hits for 7.
A little bit of a powerhouse.
Mm-hmm. And he doesn't like being flanked, so he's going to move there. Run over to the right a little bit, and that's all he's going to do. And Artorias is up.
All
In
right.
front of him. Get in front of him.
Really?
Yeah, because then we can flank him.
Yep. Backstab.
Now, if I move diagonal, it's 1 AP, right?
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to do a. I'm gonna do a light attack on him. 46. So that's 3. And I'm gonna do another light attack on him, which is 81.
All right, so that's another hit. Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Sif's up.
Well, first Sif has to pick up the sword.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5 AP, correct?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. It's just gonna get behind. Well, actually, before I do that, how much HP or AP does a backstab take? Is it
It's
a light
5
attack?
5 to
Or
attempt.
5?
Yep, 5 to
I
attempt.
have just enough. Okay. All right. So yeah, backstab attempt. Okay, first roll is good. So, okay, so it's just light damage, which is 5.
Okay. Next up is Kieran.
Could Kieran move to the right of the warden?
Yeah, you can pass through allies' spaces unhindered.
Okay. So really, it says it'd be 4 AP to move there, but really it'd be kind of
3.
Or it said it'd be 3, but it'd be really 4 because I'd have to move 3 over and then down, because I can't move through. Or
No, you can do
Or,
the 3.
yeah, because one of them be a diagonal. Sorry.
Right.
This is good audio content. Explaining this. Okay.
Try to follow at home.
So now that Kieran's in position to the right of the warden, Kieran's gonna use 3 light attacks.
Okay.
So the first one is a hit, the second one is a hit, and the third one is a hit. So that does a total of 12 damage.
And that all Kieran can do?
Mm-hmm.
All right, goes up.
Alright, go. He's gonna go 2 spaces.
Which gets him flanking with Kieran, so the warden is surrounded.
And I will be able to do 2 heavy attacks.
Okay, remember you get to roll twice on those and take the better number.
So 29 and 60. So it doesn't really matter. They're both the same. So the first one's 8, right?
Okay.
And then 42 and 18, which again doesn't really matter. So another 8.
All right. The warden is looking rough. Okay, so next up is the warden. He is going to try to attack. Go.
Mm.
2 light attacks, which both hit for 14 damage. And then you're once again going to have to do a fortitude duel with him to see if you
All
can.
right. So what was the first amount of damage though?
14.
14. That's what I thought. Okay. That's the 20 sided.
Yep.
Got a 3.
Okay, so you're going to take your 20% again.
Dang it. That's 21, right?
Yeah. And he has enough AP to try 1 heavy attack, which he's going to also go after Go again.
Guys, I'm real cut.
Praying
And
for you.
That's a hit, so that's another 15.
Ooh.
And that's all the warden can do.
Mm.
It's really
And,
hope you guys.
That's all the warden can do.
and Artorias is up. Okay, so
I'm gonna do 3 light attacks.
I would suggest something to you. You have
Okay.
flanking with him, with Sif. So you get to roll twice, so you could try your heavies and get 2 rolls at them and take better numbers. So you could potentially rock his world.
Wait, I have the advantage?
Yeah, because you and Sif are on either side of the warden.
Okay.
So you could roll twice for any attack.
All right. Well, then I'll try to do 2 heavies, and I got a 52 on that one,
Okay, so that's a hit.
and do the other one. I got a 70.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Okay, so what was the damage?
That would be 14 total.
Oh, he's down on 1 knee, struggling. Is that all Artorias can do?
Yeah, that's it.
That'll bring us to Sif.
Okay, Sif's going for a heavy attack.
Okay.
Well, 2 heavy attacks. And it's a hit.
That's enough.
Okay, that's enough.
That's enough. The warden drops down and makes a awful, awful sound.
What sound is that?
As blood squirts out of his mouth and he no longer moves.
Gross.
So you have been victorious again.
Woo!
Woo-hoo-hoo. Loot.
Loot. Okay.
What's in his pockets?
Just free.
Always search for the pockets. Okay. Go ahead and roll your discovery checks. See what you got.
18 for Go.
5.
11.
And for Sif, 7.
Okay. Go is going to find that the warden is using a longsword +1. And which here I'll tell you what exactly that is. A +1 longsword is a strength dex weapon, and since it's a +1, its base damage is 4, with light percent 90 and heavy percent 70. There is a requirement to this sword, though. It requires the person wielding it to have 10 strength and 10 dexterity at least.
Okay. So, just a thought. I think 1 or 2 points away from 10 dexterity, and I'm actually building a Go to be a combo of Dex and Strength. Just saying that because I think the only other person who'd be interested in this sword would be Chris.
Or Sif.
Can Sif carry this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sif has
Oh.
10 decks.
Oh, it does have 10 in Dex already?
Mm-hmm.
Then never mind. Give it to Sif. I think he'd be best with it then anyway. Unless anybody has another idea.
Yeah. What's your decks, Artorias?
I don't have any decks.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Okay. Well then, no.
Yeah, Arturius was pretty much. I knew he was like all strength and vitality. So, no, I think Sif would be the best right now with that sword. Everyone agree?
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and also you guys for this battle, you are going to each get 6,000 souls.
Oh wow.
They're ramping up quick.
Well, we need him because it takes so much to level up now.
And that's really all you find in this. Everybody else's weapons in there are all corroded and nobody's really holding on to anything. You see to the north of the room, you came in from the south. To the north of the room is another set of doors, very large double doors. That's really the only other way you see.
Is there anything else in the room? There's no crates or anything like that we can when we're searching.
Nope, nothing of use.
Okay. So do we want to go back and talk and regroup and maybe heal because some people are almost dead?
Probably be best.
Okay, I'll
I
just...
mean, it's not that far back, right? Because we can go back and talk to or bring our buddy in and maybe he recognizes something, sparks memory.
Gerald, how's holding Ornstein going?
I'm still fine.
Do you
All right.
recognize any of this warden?
Yes, he is the one who took me to my cell. And those large doors, they lead to the outside. Beyond that, again, is quite foggy.
So you guys have an option. You can either wander to the outside or go back to the bonfire and do your stuff.
I don't trust big doors. I say we go back to the
Bonfire.
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 Okay.
Bonfire.
We'll just say you're there because it's just a hallway between you and that. So
Yep.
you
Bonfire.
rest. You have max HP again.
Nice.
You guys gonna level up now, or are you gonna save your souls?
I'm leveling up.
Yeah, so to get to 5, you said it's 250?
Yes, it'd be 1,250.
All right, I'm going to level up. So it'd be 1,250. And then to get to level 6 would be another.
1,500.
So that's 2,750.
Yep.
Right?
And then 1,750 would be the next one.
Hey, let me do this first, though.
So to go up 3 levels from where you're at now, it'd be 4,500.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good. It still leaves
might
us
do that.
a nice
Yeah,
chunk of souls to hang on to.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I'll bring us all up to level 7.
Yeah, and just let me know when you guys are ready to continue on.
Brings us to level 7.
Yes. My
Did you
dexterity-
start at 0 or 1, Chris?
I started at 1.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Because
Unless you didn't level up last time.
I didn't.
oh, okay.
Well, that'd be why.
Well, you should have enough to get to 7, and then however much those 2 have left over, you should have as well.
Keith, I just now have 10 dexterity.
Do you want it back?
No, it's fine. But now that I have a modifier, does that change my bow damage?
Yes, because you'll add that dexterity modifier. So how it'll work is You always go off the base of like the bow and the arrow.
Yeah. So that's 2. So it'll be 3 now.
Yes. But
For light?
whenever you're figuring out the heavy damage, it's always just the base times 3, and then you add in that modifier after the fact. So the modifier always goes in after. It's not going to be part of the times 3.
Okay. So it'll still be 2 times 3, 6, and then but plus the 1 is 7.
Right.
Gotcha.
All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
So, what was the? Can you give me the info on that sword that Sif has again?
Oh, yes. It is a longsword +1. Its base damage is 4. Light percent is 90. Heavy percent 70.
Okay.
And it is a strength dex weapon, so you'll add your strength and dex modifiers to it.
That's awesome.
I got a question real quick. My strength is up to 19. Do I add anything since I moved it up at all? Or
Once you get up
Once
to
you get
20,
to 20.
okay.
yeah, every 10 levels, you just go off of that as the modifier.
So I can't figure, but I just want to double check.
Okay.
And then the endurance, once you get the modifier, that just adds 1 to your AP, right? Or how does that work?
Wait, what's
What's
that?
the endurance? What's the endurance do?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
modifier.
Every modifier of that, you add 1 to your base AP, yeah.
So like once you get to 2 it'd just be +2, yeah. Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay, you guys going to head back to that main room and out the large double doors?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
As you go outside, it is very bright, and it takes you a moment to see clearly. As your vision returns, you see the prison was built on the side of a mountain, and it looks like you are on a plateau that is about 100 yards with sheer cliffs on every side. Ahead of you, you see 2 hollow soldiers dead on the ground, and a knight in white with his sword in the chest of another hollow. As he pulls it out, this other hollow soldier just drops dead, and the knight turns to face you.
Hello? Hello? Hi.
You see an emblem of the sun on his chest plate, and he's wearing a crusader helmet. Sif then walks up to him, and the knight pets Sif.
So they know each other.
Or he
Since-
just
since-
senses he's friendly.
Since it's been a while, you remember hearing a voice when Sif, like right before Sif came in to get you. So you're thinking he might be the one who let Sif out.
Gotcha.
And he is going to talk to you.
Sir Knight, what is your name?
Hi, my name is Solaire. I'm glad to see you got your friends out of here, young pup. I apologize for not freeing you myself, but I was in a bit of a rush to get out of here myself. Well, who do I have the pleasure to be speaking with?
I'm Artorias.
I'm Go.
I am Kieran.
This is our friend Gerald.
Hi, Gerald. My name's not Gerald. Your names sound familiar. I think I've heard stories of you. But why were you imprisoned?
We're not sure. Do you know where we're at?
This is called the Undead Asylum.
How did you
You-
get here?
I came far away from a land called Astora. I purposely came here in search for adventure.
Do you know of this companion of ours and his friend, Logan?
I do not know these names, no.
What do you think of the sun?
I love the sun. I am glad you asked.
Praise the sun?
Praise the sun! I am here on an adventure. My family has spoke of a prophecy.
What kind of prophecy?
That I am unsure of. But I know my quest begins here. But it seems the only way to escape this place is by flight. But as I do not have wings...
As he said that last thing, you start hearing the sound of very large wings beating in the distance.
Uh-oh. I'm assuming it's a dragon.
Ah, yes, I remember now. Legend told of a beast that would make travel to distant lands possible. I never believed it to be true. I am in search for my purpose in life. Though you may be on a different mission than I, it does not mean we can't share the skies.
He points to the crow and gestures for you to follow him.
All right. I say we follow him.
Yeah,
Let's follow.
agreed.
Okay.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Come on, Gerald.
I am coming. This man's getting a little heavy.
Put your back into it.
Okay, a giant crow lands on the plateau in front of you, and it bows down as if it's offering you a ride.
I say we actually, can we ask our companion, is this Spark, now that he's in the fresh air, he's more aware, he's seeing these things, is any of this sparking his memory of how he arrived?
I have no memory of a giant bird. That is kind of terrifying.
Can this giant bird successfully carry a giant and the rest of our party?
I'm glad you asked. Are you guys going to try to get on it?
I'm gonna curl up into a ball
Right in front of it?
right in front of it.
Okay, it reaches out its talon and gently picks you up. Rest of you going to try to get on it?
I mean, can I ask our white knight friend if he feels confident that this crow can, transport our entire party, or do we have to do this in waves?
I am very confident this bird can do it. It looks strong to me.
I like how
Alright.
you think. Let's do this.
Let's do this
Okay.
as a giant.
Okay.
Come on, Gerald.
As
Oh, okay.
As the crow sees go about to get on it, it kind of rolls its eyes, but it reluctantly lets go on. The crow struggles to lift off, but as it succeeds, it flies you all far away from the prison over the mountains. And that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you all
The
for
Eagles
joining
are
us.
coming.
Yep. All right. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.